Hello and welcome to Will Watches. This is I Saw the TV Glow. So I don't know much about this. I've heard it's like a trans allegory, but like all I've seen is I know Justice Smith is in this, and I've literally not seen like a single frame from the film. I haven't watched a trailer or anything. I've only seen the poster, which is just like a character sitting in front of a TV and there's this big pink glow. I know the director is Jane Schoenbrunn, and yeah, I've heard it's like a trans allegory, or that there's something to do with transness in this. But I've heard really good things, and I do know Alex G does the soundtrack, or does the score, which is really cool stuff as well because I love his music. So before we jump into this, be sure to check out the Patreon page. Over there you can find a full-length version of this, polls to vote what's next, and 1 week early access so you can get next week's video right now. Okay, let's just jump right in. Already the aesthetics, the pink and blue. Yeah, I think it might be horror because Jane Schoenbrunn, if I'm pronouncing that right, her first film was a horror film. I'm forgetting the name.
Can't hurt you if you don't think about them. It can't hurt you if you don't think about them.
Okay, yeah, like immediately. I don't know if it's too much of a spoiler. No, it's a trans allegory. Boy there, bathed in the pink light, watching the kind of stereotypically girly movie, I guess that was. Yeah, I mean, even the colors of the parachute there, yeah.
It was raining last night and I couldn't sleep. So I started my favorite TV show again, The Pink Opaque.
When he's much older, of course, he's still, yeah, obsessed with the show. Oh, someone else who likes the show?
Yeah, it is.
That's like the TV show, right?
Oh, okay. He's not a fan at this point. He's only seen the trailers. Gets into it because of her.
Technically, it's on the Young Adult Network, but it's way too scary, and the mythology is way too complicated for most kids.
It comes on at 10:30 p.m., right?
Yeah, every Saturday night.
Is that why he hasn't watched it? He hasn't caught it because it's too late.
Dad won't me stay up that night.
You know what you should do?
Can I have a sleepover at John's?
Oh, okay. And then go over to hers to watch it. I thought he was just going to like sneak down, but of course Dad would probably still be awake.
Well, honey, you'll have to ask your father.
And then it's the, well, Mum said I could.
Can you ask him for me?
There's this kind of melancholy, almost slowness to his performance there. But I like it. Just the quietness, can you ask him for me? And I mean, it's just his character is shy and timid, he's quiet a lot of the time, but observant.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, she wants to see him go in and knock at the door. What's he gonna do? He's got to get around it somehow. She might know something's up then. Oh, it's quite a walk. It's already nighttime.
Just being a little cutie.
Oh, they're not even reacting to him, yeah.
Hey. Is it okay if I come sit down?
Shut up. It's starting.
Don't interrupt us all, yeah. Just get here and watch.
The last sprinkly stick of the summer. What a bummer. Oh.
It must be quite fun to make these inside of the movie, you know, the fake TV show.
He never went away.
Oh. Oh, okay. But yeah, he's obsessed. That caught me off guard. Yeah, the ice cream man. I mean, like, I'm referring to him as he. I know it's the trans allegory, but just from the information I've got so far.
Yeah, I don't smoke cigarettes.
And I don't know if it's about, like, him transitioning into a girl or becoming non-binary or whatever. I'm just going off the information the movie's given me so far.
Is the ice cream man in every episode?
No. That's just a monster of the week.
Yeah, the one-off monster of the week.
Mr. Melancholy is the big bad.
Because they're part of the Pink Opaque.
No. Because they are the Pink Opaque.
Get your facts right, come on. Yeah, she's just obsessed with every detail.
If my stepdad catches you, I'll break my nose again.
Oh, that sounds like stepdad. Or not?
The Pink Opaque feels more real than real life.
Yeah, this is escapism, of course. You can't get away with that every week, though, to watch it every week. Can he get her to record it on a VCR or something? And is it modern day Owen then reflecting on all of this? Yeah, is he seeing himself as her there? The way it cut between them. Look, all the colours. I don't know what the green means though, because we saw the green on him earlier. I haven't seen the green here.
So, how you feeling about my little health scare, buddy?
Yeah, at risk of losing mum. Cancer, I'm guessing, because of the
Just seems like you're always somewhere else.
headscarf. Oh, okay.
Can I stay up late to watch the Pink Opaque tonight? 10:30 p.m.
He's 2 years older now.
No one in the 9th grade even has a bedtime.
Yeah, he's a lot older now.
Isn't that a show for girls?
Of course, Dad's probably very traditional in terms of view of on gender and what you should and shouldn't be watching, yeah.
After that first sleepover, I couldn't work up the courage to say more than 3 words to Maddie Wilson at a time.
Ooh.
When I told her, she started leaving tapes for me.
Yeah, nice. Okay, we're getting a narration, him talking directly to camera now. Are these all Maddie's notes or Owen's? I feel like maybe, not sure actually. Yeah, because he's been just seeing the tapes and stuff. He hasn't seen it chronologically. Maybe he hasn't seen the pilot then. But have they actually... They've barely been interacting then? It's just her dropping them off? He's saying he barely speaks more than 3 words to her.
I watched these tapes over and over again, but they never got old.
Yeah, as I said earlier, it probably was fun to make all of these kind of campy teen shows.
Mr. Melancholy.
Yeah, Mr. Melancholy. Is there a melancholy afflicting Owen, you know?
And I have a destiny.
And then, yeah, of course, don't want to watch it around Dad. But you gotta be watching something. That's more suspicious, just the static. Ooh. Is her right eye, is that a black eye? Or am I... It looks slightly, I don't know, red swollen around.
Hey.
Yeah, they barely actually interact.
Amanda told the entire school that I tried to touch her tit, which is a total lie. The secret agent sent her to make my life miserable, I swear.
Yeah, rumors just spread. School environment's awful.
I like girls, you know that, right? What about you? Do you like girls?
I think that I like TV shows.
That's all he likes. Yeah, hasn't explored that, or doesn't even know himself.
But I'm still too nervous to open myself up and check.
Too nervous to even
My parents know it too.
explore gender or sexuality, that you don't want to just open that can of worms. Well, you're scared of what might be there. Yeah.
Maybe you're like Isabel. Afraid of what's inside you.
Yeah, of course. Relates to the characters. Still got that same sleeping bag, yeah. Pink sleeping bag. Oh. Maddie's like on the verge of tears, yeah. Lip shuddering. Tear in her eye. Wow. What's got her like that? And then, yeah, I mean, being too awkward to know what to do, I get that. That's me. Like,
Out of this town.
one of these times it's going to be the stepdad, maybe, because they set that up. But it's been her both times now.
So,
She wants to leave, yeah. Where would she go? Oh, during the tattoo. So it's like they're connected when she leaves, yeah. Just like the characters. I wouldn't be surprised if people already have this tattoo if they really love the film. And did anything more happen there? I mean, that's where I thought it was going. And that might be him thinking, well, she likes girls. Am I a girl? I thought she only liked girls, yeah.
pack as much as you can in your overnight bag next Saturday.
Oh, she's saying let's run away together.
Tell any- Not your mom. Not anyone.
Okay, yeah, what's the plan here? Does he actually want to go along with it? I don't know, does he feel a bit just roped into it?
I've been pretending to sleep here while my mom's in the hospital and I need to be grounded.
Oh, so he gets grounded, so he has an excuse not to go.
Let me go with her.
Okay.
I want to leave my home.
And he's wiped it away, he's like washed away that connection.
My mom passed away that next July.
Oh,
Maddie disappeared without a trace. All they found was her TV set burning in the backyard.
oh, she burns it.
Maddie disappeared. The pink opaque got canceled.
Or has she got any more after that, maybe? Am I crazy or am I kind of seeing a like face there? There's like an eye and then the drips look like teeth along the top of some sort of monster. A whole 8 years. Could they reconnect when they're older?
Are you ready to take like,
sir?
Yeah, sorry,
Are you
can I
there?
Sorry.
So good.
If you could call me back or just let me know what I should...
Oh.
What the hell?
So he works at a cinema projectionist or something. Oh, you probably just do bits all around, don't you?
You look at me, please. Just make eye contact with me. Seriously.
Do you wonder if he's in a cinema, 8 years later, cult classic show, would they get a renewal for a final season or a movie? Finish off the narrative and then because the movie's back, she's back. Seems she comes and goes with the show, perhaps. Is that the episode guide?
Escape from the Midnight Realm.
Mr. Melancholy is never defeated, so his melancholy in real life is never defeated.
There was a down power line.
Yeah, he's just stuck with Dad now, isn't he, as well? I mean, yeah, we don't actually see much of the dad, but it seems he's very controlling, as we got from the bedtimes, and yeah. I don't know about if he would be abusive, but like, when he was like, oh, that's a girl show, isn't it? It's just kind of very much pushing his gender stereotypes, and also just, yeah, a bit controlling. And just the way he was looking at that extended sequence of him just looking at Owen there for a long time, maybe in disgust. And as Owen said at one point, he knows his parents think he's weird.
Do you remember me?
Yeah, that is her. She's just holding some meat there. She's by the meat aisle.
Maddie?
She's back in town. But obviously something wrong.
Where have you been?
She's just not there. Just had a thought. The whole thing with the show is, what was the names? Isabel and it was like they were both each other's imaginary friend. Maddie isn't like a kind of trans identity for Owen, is she? And it's all in his head. I mean, we have seen her interact with Amanda before, but there's no other characters around to acknowledge her existence. Phoebe Bridgers. Okay. Yeah. Okay, sure. Wasn't expecting that.
I'll tell you everything.
She needs a bit of time.
Do you remember a TV show we used to watch together?
Yeah, of course. He's still obsessed.
How do you remember it?
How do I remember it?
Some things aren't as good when you watch back, yeah.
Remember it as just a TV show?
Or something more, yeah. It was like an experience for them.
I remember it as a TV show.
But are you sure?
I mean, there was a shot there of someone wearing a pink dress. Yeah, was it just more to them? I was thinking, has he... Yeah, it's him wearing the dress. It's like them showing their imagination or something. They were enacting the Pink Opaque.
When you think back on the Pink Opaque, do you ever get confused?
And what the tapes, things they filmed together.
Like, does time ever feel like it's not moving normally?
Is it just a bit more abstract than that?
Do you ever feel like you're narrating your own life, watching it play in front of you, like an episode of television?
We've seen him narrating his own life, yeah.
Like somehow the memories got jumbled around. Shook up in your head.
Oh yeah, he was like cosplaying as her there. I mean, would he still have the tapes? If he watches them back, is it them like recreating the show?
Somebody, the police or my dad or...
No. You can't tell anybody about
I mean, that would make even more sense why he'd be so scared of his dad walking in while he was watching them back.
I've been there. Inside the show.
Been to the Pink Opaque.
Inside the Pink. I can't stay in this place much longer.
She needs to go again.
The final episode? You can't trust anybody in your life. They're all working for him.
He left it on a cliffhanger, yeah. Yeah, let's see the tapes, if there's anything odd on them.
A little while after Maddie disappeared, she sent me one more tape in the mail.
Of the final episode, okay.
The dock by the lake. The place where they first spoke 5 seasons ago.
They're going back to the school where they first spoke all that time ago on voting day.
She's buried underground. In terrible danger. Mr. Melancholy had got to her first.
Oh. Yeah, so it just leaves it on this awful cliffhanger and not renewed for another season.
They cut out her heart.
Okay, both of them. Oh, okay, but it's supernatural, so she's still alive without her heart.
Mr. Melancholy. The big bad.
Oh yeah, his face is like ever shifting.
You're gonna love the Midnight Realm. It's such a wonderful, wonderful prison.
Okay, yeah. Young Owen in there, being absorbed in the show.
So you won't remember anything.
The Midnight Realm affects your memory, and they've been misremembering the show and things. Oh yeah. The aspect ratio encroaching in on him.
They bury her. And then...
That's it. It ends, yeah. And he's having a similar response to Maddie that one time as well. Oh! Trying to be absorbed into the show, yeah. I mean, Dad is bald there, kind of looks like a Mr. Melancholy. Ooh.
The pink opaque was over.
Yeah, it's like a saga of your life over.
I'd got out of that town. But something was still wrong.
Yeah, you can't run away from everything. And a lot of times, if she's gone from small town to small town, they're all the same.
I paid this burnout kid who used to hit on me in the food court $50 to bury me alive.
Just like the show.
The first spadeful of dirt hit the top of the box. And then another.
But she got out of it.
And I forced my mouth to produce whatever saliva I could muster. Just so I'd have something to drink.
Was she just down there waiting to die, or wanting to?
I screamed as loud as I could for help. I apologized for the whole thing. I felt myself start to leave myself. And it was like I was watching myself on TV from across the room.
Yeah, she kind of left her body, out-of-body experience.
Gasping for air.
On the verge of death or something.
That after a few moments I could hardly even remember. And all those memories that had felt so real.
Yeah, they were all gone, starting to go.
I was finally me again. And it was the season 6 premiere.
Yeah, it stopped at 5, didn't it? So it came back.
I tried looking for you.
Or, in her head is back.
That signal that I used to be able to close my eyes and feel so vividly. It was nowhere.
That connection had gone.
I wasn't picking up anything on the psychic.
Yeah, it's like she's in the show. Tara talking to Isabel.
I found my heart. I found yours too. And it was still beating.
She brought back his heart.
I left our hearts there because I knew I wasn't done yet.
Oh, they'll go back to get them.
I found the Luna juice he used to send us to the Midnight Realm. Then I took a big sip straight out from the ladle.
To come find you in the Midnight Realm, yeah.
I knew I needed to come back here. I knew I needed to come back and save you.
I mean, great performance there.
This isn't the Midnight Realm, Maddie. It's just the suburbs.
The suburbs feel like the Midnight Realm a lot of the time, though.
I've got everything ready. That spot behind the football field.
They're actually gonna bury each other? It's so hard to... It feels like it's all just vibes. Is it hard to... What's real, what's not, what's the show? Yeah, was that on one of the tapes? It's got the VHS look to it. Him in the dress.
Come on. I know it's scary. That's part of it.
I mean, yeah, it was always him feeling empty and not knowing.
It's not real. I don't think about it.
Isabel.
It was scary. He never wanted to confront his sexuality or gender earlier, right? But also, that made me think of when she was saying about she worked in a Build-A-Bear stuffing people. He was saying he was empty inside, and she worked stuffing the bears, filling them up with nothingness, though. Just fluff. Okay, he's still running away from it. Is that what he's running away from?
After that night on the football field, I locked myself inside. I never saw her again. I told myself I made the right choice. Maddie's story was insane, and it couldn't be true.
Oh yeah, there's the hole.
Someone beautiful and powerful. Someone buried alive and suffocating to death.
So it's just rejected it all, yeah. There's still time.
My father passed away in 2010 after his second stroke. Time moves fast these days.
Just like with her, yeah.
I decided to stay in the house.
Got rid of the TV, yeah. Oh, got a flat screen.
I even got a family of my own. I love them more than anything.
Really? How long's it been? He says that, but then look at his face. Putting out the flame. Yeah, he's let Mr. Melancholy win because he won't confront anything.
Available to stream now. You don't even need a disc.
You can watch every episode, even some of the ones he's missed.
And it was nothing like I remembered it.
Hey, Mr. Ice Cream Man.
Yeah, different characters and looks completely different.
Whole thing felt cheesy and cheap, dated, and not scary at all.
It's what happens when you revisit, yeah, some shows. Yeah, he's just been stuck in this job the whole time then. Yeah, still got his like wheeze. Hear that wheeze on his inhaler.
Come on, we're doing it. All right, guys, come on. Happy birthday.
He's so like weak. Yeah, he's just gone. Yeah, oh, they've all just dropped.
I'm dying right now.
Dying is dead end job. Yeah, mum's long gone, still needs his mum. Oh, cut up in his chest because he doesn't have a heart inside, yeah. Oh, is he seeing the show as he remembers it in there?
In just a few moments,
just so frail and weak. Who is it that is seeing in the mirror there?
Before. Sorry about before. Just a new meditation that I'm on. I'm sorry.
Yeah, the constant wheezing is so... You can barely breathe.
I'm sorry.
They can't hurt you if you don't think about them.
Okay, so that was I Saw the TV Glow. I think towards the start of this reaction, I was probably too focused on the plot and story and trying to understand it, when it's much more transcendent and almost vibes based than that. But the vibes are, I don't know if I want to say the vibes are immaculate, but they do such a good job of building this atmosphere. There's this like underlying sadness throughout the entire film. I love, obviously, the music, Alex G. All of the music was great, and yeah, there was just this melancholy throughout. And of course, you had Mr. Melancholy from the show. The way they used the lighting, the pink lighting, the kind of neon lighting throughout was really gorgeous. But yeah, I think at the start I was taking things maybe too much face value, but then towards the end, once you really start to understand it, understand what they're going for here, it's just so tragic. The end with Owen like repressing his true self, never looking inwards, never exploring himself so he can discover his true self, and then is just caught up in this dead-end job that's slowly killing him, and is kind of refused. It kind of had a way out, but it was scary, and he was too scared to explore that, too scared to explore anything, just as people can be too scared to explore their sexuality or their gender, and they're too scared to come out as well. Like at the end, when he opened himself up, I was thinking, oh, is he opening himself up because he doesn't have the heart? Because there's the whole thing with the heart stored in the freezer. But it was also maybe him opening up and like looking at his true self in the mirror there, and then closing that back up and just walking outside and back to his regular everyday life. And, you know, some of this as well is kind of the suburban hell, the small town hell, where you feel like there's no opportunity and you're going nowhere and you're just caught in a dead-end job. And Maddie also feeling that way, Maddie running away, but then Maddie still feels that way when she was in Arizona. And, you know, I feel like a lot of small towns are the same. You go from one to the other. It's different scenery, but it's not like there's much more opportunity, and you just feel like you're wasting your life away. And as she said, the years just pass by in seconds. And it's just got me thinking about that and my own life, because I do these videos part-time and then a part-time work just in a retail store. And, well, the assistant manager there where I work is leaving soon, and they've offered me the role, and I don't know, it's more hours, better pay, good pay, but it means I have less time to do this, less time to do things that I love. And do I want to be stuck in a job like that for the rest of my life? But it will also fund me and allow me to do other things, because I can work there. We're kind of negotiating if I can do a shorter contract there, so I have more time to do this. But then also, like, sometimes you have to make the sensible choice. And if I do accept the position, I could, in maybe 2 years, save up enough money for a deposit for like a flat, and then like with a partner at that point, even a house. It will allow me to save up a ton of money. And if it's a 4-day work week, like we were trying to negotiate, then I can spend a day for filming reactions and editing and still keep up the channel. So it still allows me to fund what I want to do. But no one wants to be stuck in a dead-end job like that. But I think, you know, part of it is also Owen is stuck in that dead-end job, but it's also the lack of him being his true self within that job as well, where I don't feel exactly that way. So it's not 100% the same. I do feel like I might struggle here in actually editing this, because a lot of it was so kind of transcendent and not plot focused that I didn't actually have as much commentary as in other videos, so I'm worried that it's going to be more difficult to cut things together, and there'll be long sections where I haven't said anything. I know some people comment say that I talk too much in these videos anyway, but these videos I only include the parts where I am talking, but otherwise I'm going to get copyright claimed. But I feel like this might be a bit difficult to piece together with these long sections of me not talking at all and just absorbing what I'm seeing. I think I had the same problem with After Sun, where the ending, I feel like the ending, my reaction to the ending makes the video well worth it, but the rest, it's not much commentary there. But I always try my best to give as much insight as I can. I feel like towards the end, Owen obviously doesn't explore anything within himself, but there's also like the fear of coming out to like your family and everything, but that's not really a problem for Owen at the end because, well, he's lost his mum and dad there, but he still is refusing to do any self-exploration. But it seems obvious that he knows there's something there, but he's just far too scared to do anything about it. And I think this film acts as a great kind of warning to allow yourself to be your true self, no matter what that is. Allow yourself to be authentic. Don't hide away any aspects of yourself, because this is what will happen. This is what we see happen with Owen. He just is empty. I've been watching Vinland Saga, and part of that is there's the episode Empty Man, a fantastic episode, but part of that is someone feeling empty. But when you're empty, you're so full of potential. You can fill yourself up, be whatever you want to be. If you're empty, you can fill that with whatever you want. But Owen's just deciding to remain empty because he's so fearful of what the outcome could be. I know this wasn't like a big part of this, but when there was a whole thing with his mum, and I assume it was cancer, I don't know if any of you guys noticed when it revealed that, I started tearing up, and it didn't end up being a big plot point here, but I had a similar experience when I was that age. My mum had cancer. Thankfully, she's come through on the other side completely fine, but I can relate to that. And I was 15, 16, 17 and was told to be strong for her, because that's what a man should do. And for years, I kind of never allowed myself to be sad because of that. I completely shut off, because that's what a man's supposed to do. And I know it's different, it did happen in this film, but it's different what Owen was going through. But it just meant I shut myself off. It was only till everything was fine and she was fine that I allowed myself to feel that sadness, which I shouldn't have felt, because it should have been happy because she was cured. But it was like those years of sadness that I never allowed myself to feel. And you guys have seen how through the channel I'm not afraid to show my emotions now. Plenty of videos here where I'm in tears. You guys have seen I've rejected that toxic ideology, that toxic masculinity, those gender roles that just entrap us. I've shared that, but that took a long time, and it took a lot of introspection and self-discovery as well. And when I was a kid, I was always a crier, I don't know, weird, more in touch with my emotions, and then into your teenage years completely blocks that off. But now I feel like more in tune with that, more in tune with even, like myself as a kid. And Owen hasn't allowed himself to do that. He's cut that off, hasn't he? And I think it can apply to a lot of things here about just accepting your true self. But the trans allegory is clear, just even through the color. One of the first scenes is him under that parachute, and the whole thing is the colors of the trans flag. And there's also a bit where he's walking to Maddie's house, and he's got a pink top on, blue trousers and he's holding something purple, and that's like the bi flag. Like literally what he's wearing is just the bi flag. So, you know, through the use of color, it's evident, isn't it? But because it's, you know, not 100% confirmed, and it's kind of kept vague, it also means it's like a broader application for more people watching. Not that if they did specify that he actually was trans or actually was bi or actually was gay or anything, if they had actually confirmed any of it, that, you know, there's still plenty that people can relate to, but they like kept it vague, and it means people can still relate to it. And one of the moments I really loved here was like the whole ending sequence was great, but there's this moment with Maddie when she was the constellations around her, and she was like giving this speech as if she was like in character in the show about finding the hearts, and she's just so big in the frame. She was like right up close like this, right? That moment was so great. I really loved the performance there. It was just like so engrossing there.
I screamed as loud as I could for help. I apologized for the whole thing. And I begged God for someone to come along and save me.
I just want to gush about the music a bit more. Phoebe Bridgers shows up out the blue and has a song in the middle here as part of that band. That was great though. And then there's obviously the lyrics there. I think I was born... What was it? I think I was born blue. I mean, there's like the blues, but also blue as in stereotypically the boy color. I think I was born blue, but maybe I'm not actually not. Or I was born blue. I was born with this melancholy, and there's this Mr. Melancholy in the show who never got defeated and Owen is still living with, you know? I mean, a sad Phoebe Bridgers song is always going to get me, and then just the rest of the music with Alex G was really great. Okay, so I think that's everything. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. You know the drill. Like, comment, subscribe, all of that good stuff. I'll catch you guys later.